Live from Colchester, Cage Warriors Southeast present 3-minute rounds in the amateur lightweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner, weighing in at 155 pounds, representing Frontline MMA, Thaqi. And now please welcome his opponents. In the red corner, weighing in at 155 pounds, representing Fight City, Braima Bari. Your referee in charge of the action, Daniel Mubahedi.
One MMA contests we have. Thaqi fighting out of the blue corner in the Frontline Muay Thai shorts, taking on Braima Bari, the Combat Coach UK prospect, and straight away in on that body lock, looking to try and secure the takedown is Thaqi.
And as a second Frontline Muay Thai guy that's come out, he's working for that outside-inside trip again. They've closed the distance to start the fights. This is probably not something anybody was thinking when they were looking at a Frontline Muay Thai guy.
It just goes to show the evolution of the sport everywhere. I mean, just because you got a Muay Thai background doesn't mean you're not training everything now.
Exactly, and we've seen these guys quite a few times over the course of Cage Warriors Southeast Academy, and every time their team continues to get better and better.
Barry just landed a knee up the middle from with his back to the cage that has caused Thaqi to readjust a little bit. But again,
really great hips as far as trying to control on that takedown. If he hand across to the cage, but Barry was smart the entire time. He kept his hips low, and he was able to stop that takedown, ended up on top. Now, the key behind it is he able to sit down on that leg, posture up, and start to rain down punches?
Well, he's certainly, again, he's certainly got a bit of length to him. He could lock up. He could absolutely lock down in that half guard. And
ooh, that Kimura's deep.
Wise to it, though.
Yes, now let's go.
Was Bari.
You've got guillotine there as well. If
Bari's keeping his hips in a really good position. He's at his corner, so he has the ability to hear his coaches and respond back to him. He shook his head a couple times when he was told to do specific things, and that's always great when you've got a young fighter who, A, is responding to you when you're coaching him, and B, is doing exactly what you're telling him to do.
Again, staying very active is Thaqi. Constantly looking for that Kimura lock. And up kick to the body. And that little ankle pick, and
great sweep pick there.
Straight back up to his feet is Bari.
Now with this, I don't know about that. That was a that cage grab might have been what saved him from sitting on his butt.
It looked like he was starting to do the limbo there for a moment. But referee happy with it. Oh, again, he's landed that knee up the middle a couple of times, and every time he has, it's caused Thaqi to readjust a little bit.
It's perfect positioning. The legs are just long enough. It's hitting him center square in the chest. A taller guy like that, it makes it difficult on takedowns, and you've got to really, truly lock your hands. Lifting him on the cage can be difficult as well.
I like the fact Bari keeps going to the body. It's not he's not just headhunting. He's mixing those shots up. Ooh. Strong knee.
That was.
Again, now trying to tie up that leg. Again,
Bari's got a really strong base. He's using the fact that he's the taller man to be able to keep his hips in the right spots where he's not getting taken down.
We had an exchange of inside knees to the body there, and again, I'd suggest Bari got the better of that, but it is Thaqi that's pressuring up against the cage. It's Thaqi that's setting the stall of where this fight is taking place at the moment.
Yeah,
Big body shots coming in there. And is this takedown on, or Piask, and he rips out the leg. Jumps into side control.
I was smart what he did with that single leg is because he baited him in. And when he pulled the chain on it, he was able to get it very quickly.
Yeah,
He's got to stay calm when he's on top, though, and settle in, which is what... I don't speak Norwegian, but I'm thinking that's what they're telling him. To settle.
Not to rush, not to...
Yeah.
Again, he's starting to chip away with shots that are getting through now.
And he's smart. If you notice what he's doing is he's sucking his knees in as he's in that mount to where he can control a little bit better.
As soon as he got the chance, got the hooks in, but is he riding, he's chipping away, but is he riding a little bit high?
Yeah, but it's tough as well. You got to remember, Bart, he's got a really long torso. So riding high.
But he's on the back now, and see how he trapped that arm there. Very nice.
Now he's got to only work on, it's not a 2-on-1 anymore.
I mean, an uncomfortable position for Braima Bari to be in.
Yeah, but Thaqi's doing a perfect job on working his hips, riding it very strong, controlling as the fight turns. Instead of waiting and forcing something to happen, he's actually reacting. If you look how he took the back and then he went back to mount, he just flowed with how the turn was going. He didn't force it.
And here he's not rushing for anything. He's taking his time controlling. He's constantly chipping away. But you get the sense that he's happy in this position and isn't going to do anything silly to give it up.
And with Bari, it takes a lot of energy to have somebody on top of you for a large amount of time. So coming into the third, this short jab out there. Let's throw a tip out there. Let's throw maybe a leg kick as you circle off. Mix things up. They haven't seen any of his striking, really.
Again, as we've pointed out, two very, very, very different physicalities here. The rangier, taller Braima Bari.
Again in on that single, and he's able to get it back down to the mat. Bari's working hard for that wizard.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. He does not want to be in this position. Fought really hard, but again, you got to give Thaqi credit here.
Well, Thaqi spent a little bit of time striking and then looked for the ability to close the distance in order to get on that shot. He got in on it and was able to get the takedown with the single. And if you notice, he switched up halfway through the second, not going for the doubles, but going for the single, and went back to that single again here in the third.
In on the clinch again, forcing his opponent up against the cage of Thaqi. And again, you'd imagine that right now, he's just going to keep working. I've got to give Bari out. Like, he doesn't stop. Like, he doesn't accept the bad position. He looks to try and strike or chip his way out. I missed that. I missed what happened there. Cage grabbing again, you would have
Yes,
thought.
so that would be the third cage grab. He had already been warned for it.
And now, you got to say, it's all on him to win this round, to earn a draw.
I mean, at this point, he needs a finish in order to be able to win this fight.
Yeah.
So whether or not there's a sense of urgency that pushes it to him to where he tries to lock in this guillotine, I mean, these body shots are going to loosen him up, and they'd be great for if he hadn't already lost a point in this round.
Yeah. I mean, he's working, he's chipping away, but it puts even less pressure on Thaqi to do anything crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Thaqi's biggest thing is still control the top.
And pound away with some lovely shots.
Yeah, and he's got those legs locked up in the Khabib.
Oh, yes.
He knows he's big brothering him. He's went in on the far side to grab a hold of the far wrist to control that.
Again, moves on to take the back.
Fucking have it! Fucking have it! Come on!
Nice reversal from Bart, but a little rushed maybe from Thaqi there.
Yeah, Thaqi was so smart in the second to control all of those grappling exchanges, and in this one he just got a little bit loose, and Bari was able to take advantage of it and is now sitting on top, has his back, chipping away. That was a solid knee to the body.
Yeah. Working hard in the scrambles, both young fighters.
Yeah, Bari got a little bit too high as he was going. Thaqi was able to just kind of swim out the back door on that one. And now he's just...
Yeah, he could just see it out, that point deduction. Made the fight sort of null and void until...
I mean, at that point, Bari really needed to pull something out, I think. But this is the great thing. It's not our job to judge.
Absolutely.
So we just get to sit here and let everyone else do the hard work.
Rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. For your winner by majority decision, in the blue corner, Thaqi.